no secret that public schools, especially, I mean, in Miami here, like, you know, especially high school, not exactly the best play right there. But why do you choose homeschooling over private school? Like, Pat has done a very, very hardcore vetting process. So have you, BizDoc, for the types of schools he wants his kids to go to, right, Pat? I mean, you've gone through this process, and you've chosen the best of the best private schools because A, you can afford it, but B, because they teach the values and principles that you want your kids learning, for sure. What made you go down the homeschool path rather than the private school path?
Well, I grew up in Minnesota. I had friends that were doing it already, buddies that they got kids. They got married in their 20s. I got married in my 30s, so there's a whole different road for me. But they were homeschooling their kids, and so there's a lot of questions I had about that as well. And I saw the way their kids turned out. The kids are awesome. And they're great with adults. They're great with, you know, they don't have to go through the ridiculous bullying and the whole clique thing and stuff like that. And they're awesome with everybody. And I see that with my kids as well. My wife just said, my oldest at the time was in second grade, and we thought we were in a better school district because we were out of LA County. We're up in Ventura County in California. We're supposed to be, you know, more conservative, more better. Same problems in those schools as well. My wife said, enough of this. She goes, I'm going to dive into this. And she talked to friends that I knew that were homeschooling, and she just went for it full on. And she is like a hardcore homeschool advocate, travels the country. This is one of her books right there on it. And she speaks across the country constantly on it. And actually, she's speaking at Mar-a-Lago this weekend about homeschooling there too.
Is there like a Obama putting an event over there or at Mar-a-Lago?
Not Obama's, not, no.
Okay, got
Is it Nick Fuentes?
I thought maybe Obama's.
He probably won't be there. But anyway.
Just curious.
I'd love to tell you my meeting with him one time. But
With Obama?
Oh, yeah. But it was just something that for us worked really well, and also for the travel that we did with it, it just made more sense. And one blessing of COVID, you mentioned about one thing great about COVID, people started waking up to see how horrible our school system is because it sucks. I don't know what we rank worldwide, 27th in the world. It's something pretty bad right now. And when we dove into this, we were just happy to be part of it. But COVID, good Lord, 2 million more kids now are being homeschooled because people said enough of this, enough of using public schools as a babysitting service for our kids. Look what's going on in our schools. And the whole mask wearing on kids too, that just cracked me up. And Fauci, did you see what somebody asked him about, do you know the origin of this now? Can we finally figure that out? And then they asked, he wouldn't talk about that. Then they asked him about the mask wearing thing. And he said, I'm not here to cover such trivialities. I'm here to save people's lives. Okay. Yes, that's what you're here for. The greatest war criminal probably ever in the history of America. But that's another story.
Then he came back and he admitted that there is a deleterious effect on the nation's kids because of the lockdown in terms of the educational development that happened there. And so he came out and said it, but then he said, but don't blame me for it. It's not my fault. It's like, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Yeah, y'all want amnesty.
I don't think history is going to favor that guy very well because it's just not going to happen with that guy. There's going to be eventually a movie we're going to watch and you're going to sit there and say, wow, what a dirty guy. I think a lot of people are going to say that about him. They're trying to protect him because he helped them get rid of somebody in office that none of them liked. And the swamp didn't like.
Order your Future Looks Bright hat. Click over here. And to watch the entire podcast, click here. Take care, everybody.